Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego here in the Panhandle of Florida from the Mountain Dew Studios. It's what is it? The weather, what, 68 degrees, something like that. A little cloudy, not hot, not too cold. It is October the 27th, 2023, and we're today we're going to do the live stream, talk about K1 visas, talk about joint sponsors, talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's going to help you get your K1 visa. Now, Karina, last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, she got on the laptop in Bogota and got her Venezuelan police certificate updated. And then she emailed it to me at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I woke up and sent it to the Spanish group, www.spanishgroup.org, and they are in the process of translating it into English. So I will have her updated Venezuelan police certificate. I got a Colombian police certificate. So that's all done. The only thing left to do is go in front of the scary visa interview and, well, the medical exam and the biometrics. Now, Ivy Shiloh, hey Diego, first on board. Ivy, you're the first to post on today's live stream. Kinza Zane, hi. Dina, Ali, hi Diego, hi Dina. Estefania Flores, hello, hola Estefania. Ivy Shiloh, what if my I-134 expired? Will it be a problem during my interview? Well, your I-134 hasn't expired, so no, it's not going to be a problem. You still keep using the one that immigration provide on their website, which is the current one, which is the date that they have, July 31, 2023. Fresh Skater 24, hey Diego. Ross Lee, what's going on, Fresh Skater? Ross Lee, Diego, how can I see where the California Service Center is and in a way, well, processing? Well, you can watch my videos if you want to do that. But I don't trust anything that comes out of the service center. I don't trust their data. I don't trust their numbers. I don't trust their anything. Okay. What I trust are the people that actually give me all the information of their cases. And then I make a video about it. Okay. Like the young lady Janet from England. She just got her K1 visa. I think she got it today. She got her K1 visa. Boom. And she gave me her timeline. If you want, I'll make a video about her timeline. You know, that's the data I go with. Your data, what you tell me, not what immigration tells me. You know, USCIS, MVC, whatever they tell me, I take it with a grain of salt. Fresh Skater 24, my fiance had her interview yesterday in Lagos, Nigeria. High five. Jody Fairfield, hi Diego and Karina. What's going on, Jody? How are you? And Warrior Fitness Camp. Hey Diego, I got the ready status today. Good. Who did you use to do your translation? I just got it. I just paid $24 to get to get Karina's Venezuelan police certificate translated into English. I just paid him this morning when you guys were all sleeping, and it's the www.spanishgroup.org, www.spanishgroup.org. Tuan Benson, hi Diego from Miami. Karina and I and our cat Tokyo and Karina's son will be in Miami very soon. We're going to fly to Miami from Bogota, and then I'm going to rent a big SUV so we got space for our stuff and our cat, and drive from Miami to here, which is about 10 hours. But Karina's going to get to see Florida. We'll drive through Fort Lauderdale. We'll go through Orlando, the Florida Turnpike, I-75, I-10. She'll get to see Florida. Adolfo Sanchez, morning, Diego. What's going on, Adolfo? Yo te lo cuento, hola, Diego. We got my interview December 15th. Muy bueno. Me alegra. Perfecto. Tu relaja. Ahora, tu relaja. No estreso, por favor. Paciencia también. Kinza Zane, still no luck in getting the interview. Keep looking. Twan Benson, Diego, the website state from D160 expires after 39 days. Okay, the DS160 expires after 30 days. If you put the DS160 together and you save it on your computer or in their database, it'll expire in 30 days. But if you fill out the DS160 and submit it to the embassy and print the confirmation page, it's good for a year. Let me see. Ross Lee, my NOA 1 was November 14th, 2023. I haven't heard anything since. November 14th. Well, you're going to hear from immigration probably next month. Kinza Zane, does anyone have his case in Ankara? That's in Turkey. Warrior Fitness Camp, just in case anybody needs to know, it took 4 weeks from in transit to ready status, Bogota, Colombia. Good information. Dina Ali, I heard Abu Dhabi, if you accept the request, they'll contact the MVC, not me. I don't know. I control Karina's K1 visa package. Okay, the MVC told me it's in Bogota, they're done. USCIS says it's at the MVC, they're done. So you need to maintain communication with immigration, with the embassy, or with the MVC. Just email them and ask them. Sarah William, hey Diego, how's your evening? Well, it's 11:30 in the morning here, but it's good. Why is my divorce paper being what? Why is your divorce paper being what is auth priced? What does that mean? I never heard of such a thing. It was an auth priced. I don't know. I can't answer your question. I don't understand your question. Ivy Shiloh has Karina recovered. She's fully recovered. She's good. Thanks for asking, by the way. And Karina is watching us from Bogota, Colombia. She's watching on the laptop computer. She can't watch on the TV because our cat, Tokyo, broke the TV. The TV survived an earthquake in Bogota a couple of weeks ago, and then it gets destroyed by the cat. But that's okay. We're good. The cat didn't mean to. Fresh Gator 24, they gave her a paper and asked to mail in my 2022 tax transcript. And I missed a signature on the affidavit. So we got everything now. We mailed it to them today, along with my fiance passport. Good job. So you never know if they're going to ask for the tax transcript or the tax return. So bring both to your visa interview, and you got it covered. What do you think happens after that? Well, you'll get your visa. Jin Ganesh, hi Diego, I have been waiting 2 weeks now for a response from the embassy in Guyana, here in Guyana. They gave me instructions in a letter they sent to my home. They asked for my DS-160 confirmation. Okay, you got to print the DS confirmation page. The DS-160, you got to print the confirmation page. I printed Karina's DS-160 confirmation page. I got it in the maleta, in my suitcase, in my carry-on. I'm going to give it to Karina in Bogota in a couple of days. Jin Ganesh, I sent all the information they asked for, but no response. Give them time. They're busy. Give them time. They'll respond to you. But make sure you maintain communication with the embassy. Email them once a week and check in with them. That keeps your visa in process. Hannah 101. Hello, still waiting on the email from the embassy consulate. Case has been ready since 10/18/2023. Okay. Remind everybody which country. Hannah 101. I know which country, but remind everybody we got new people watching. Fresh Gator 24, but they didn't deny her, so I'm sure the documents when they arrived, they approved. Yes, Fresh Gator 24, your visa will be approved. They're just waiting on the DS-160. They're just waiting on the stuff you didn't bring to the visa interview. And then you'll get it. If you were denied, they would have told you. Hannah 101, does anyone have a case in Naples, Italy? Naples, Italy, beautiful Italy. I lived in Italy for 6 years. I lived in Sardinia for 3 years, which is part of Italy. and which is south of Corsica, which is where Napoleon was born. Now, what's interesting is that Corsica is French territory and Sardinia is Italian, and they're this close to each other. And I lived in Sicily for 3 years, right? I lived right at the foot of the volcano Mount Etna. So in the morning, I could wake up and look out the window and see the volcano erupting. Anshu Sharma. Hi, Diego. How are you? Anshu, I'm doing good. How are you? How's your family? Dina, Ali, do you know the right email for Abu Dhabi to email them? I don't know if I have the right one. I could probably find it you could probably find it too. You just got to look for it. Go to their website. Go to their embassy website. They'll have it. Adolfo, Diego, is the K1 visa only good to enter one time only? One time. Here's your K1 visa. The Border Patrol officer will look at your K1 visa. He will stamp on it that it is now terminated. Okay? It's not going to be, it's only good for one entry. That's it. Once you enter the United States and you're walking through the airport in the United States and you check in with the Border Patrol, boom, your K1 visas no longer exists. Now you're on an I-94 90-day temporary stay until you get married. Ivy Shiloh, I saw lots of people say their interview only took 2 to 3 minutes and don't ask more than 5 questions. That's true. If you put together a fantastic K1 visa package full of stuff, okay, pictures, boarding passes, everything you can possibly think of, hotel receipts, dinner receipts, gift receipts. If you put together a fantastic K1 visa package, it goes to USCIS, they look at it, they approve your visa, they send it to the NVC, they assign a case number, they ship it to the embassy gets it, they look at it. Wow, this is strong. This is strong. These people are in love with each other. Then you send the DS-160. Guess what? Your visa interview is 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Put together a strong visa package. Don't be lazy. If you put together a strong visa package, you get your visa interview done, and then you do the same thing for your green card. You put together a strong green card, a package, and you may not have to go to another visa interview. They might just mail the green card to you. Let's see. What is the DS-160? Snapbacks, Bratton, what is the DS-160 for? The DS-160 is the application for the K1 visa. A DS-160 is also an application for a tourist visa, okay? But you're applying for a K1 visa, so the beneficiary is applying for the visa through the DS-160. Twain Benson, Diego, do you know or anyone here know whether the U.S. consulate assigns appointment dates, as we're having a hard time scheduling it? No appointment available for over 2 weeks. Got to keep looking. Only the NBC only schedule visa interviews for spousal visas 99% of the time. Diego, I hope to see you when you arrive in Miami with Karina. All right, sounds good. Assad Rameh, hi Diego. Assad, nice to see you. It says in our NOA 2, the last date of the expiration of the notice is 27 November. And inshallah, I'll pay the fee on Monday. Okay. And try to find the earliest appointment in a few days. So what if they get, okay, knock it out. Assad, you can do it. Make sure you pay the visa fee and you get it done. Snapbacks Bratton, I filed my K1 in 2022, August, and got approved October 2023 for Italy. Waiting for welcome letter. Will this be sent in the email or mailbox? Comes in an email. In an email. And it will be all in Italian, more than likely. Assad, the interview date after a month or two, what will happen to the NOA 2 last day? You got to maintain contact with the embassy and with the NVC. Send them an inquiry. Send the embassy an email. That extends your NOA 2 letter automatically. Dina, please, Diego, I looked in the website, only phone numbers, but I found one. I'm not sure if it's the right one. Okay, well, I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll see what I can do. Okay, I'll look for it for you. Assad Raymi, and where do I find the priority date? The priority date is on your NOA 1 letter or on your NOA 2 letter. Okay, and it's basically it's a priority date is the day that the process started for you. So it's the receipt date. Okay, when did your visa process start? There's a date on your NOA 1 letter, received on this day. That's the priority date. Guide trainer, I wanted to let you know that we got approved on October 24th. They asked for her police and birth certificate. Yep. Medical exam. Yep. And asked me for pictures and divorce decree. Yep. And asked 3 questions. Bam. All those things are the things I tell you guys to bring to the visa interview. Your finalized divorce decree, your police certificates, your medical exam, okay? Your birth certificate, your photos. Guide trainer, does she have children? How many? What are the names? How many times did you visit her? Do you have any pictures together? Thank you. Your visa is approved. Boom. High five, guide trainer. So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is important that you make more than one trip to visit your beneficiary. Okay? I went to see Karina on a 2-week vacation and stayed for 5 weeks back in 2021. In 2022, I went to visit Karina for a month, and I stayed for 11 months. I'm calling my friend in the States. Hey, you got to watch my house for a year. He said, okay. He checked my mail for a year. He's a hero. I paid him good. And then when I go to the visa interview with Karina next month, the immigration officer is going to say, how many times did Diego come visit you? She'll say 5 times. And then she'll say, and then the immigration officer will say, well, when was the last time what was the longest he stayed with you? 11 months. Oh, your visa's approved. Boom. Assad Raymi, on my NOA priority date is not mentioned. Use the receipt date on your NOA 1 letter. Use the receipt date. I'm thirsty, guys. Kinza Zane, Ivy Shiloh, how did you manage to get an interview? There you go. Help each other. I've been on the site for 24 hours, but was not successful. Guide trainer, and I didn't translate anything to English. There you go. That's fine. But I recommend you do. I recommend you do translate documents to English, because you're going to get that immigration officer one day that's going to say, I want it translated into English. And then if you didn't do it, guess what? You're in an administrative hold for what? 2 weeks? Just get the stuff translated into English, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah William, why my divorce paper need to be certified? It needs to be a certified original copy. Go to the. Okay, I have a divorce decree. I went to the clerk of the court in town, and I said I need a certified copy of my divorce decree. She went in the computer, she found it, she printed it, she stamped it with her purple stamp. She signed it in blue ink. Why on blue, I don't know. And said, this is a certified copy of your divorce decree. The original's in the computer, in the data bank. That's what it means. Certified means it's real. Okay? It's a real thing. You didn't make it. You didn't make one on your computer. Let me see. Anshu Sharma, how much time will it take to get NOA 2 letter approval? 10 to 12 months. Assad Raymi, Diego, I want to ask my fiance will fill out the I-134 form and mail it here to me. That's correct. She will sign it. That's correct. Also, do I have to sign it when I receive it? No, you don't. Assad Raymi, you do not sign the I-134. Now, if you're coming to the United States of America as a tourist, you're coming here on vacation, you fill out the I-134, you sign it. If you are coming to the United States as a beneficiary to get married to an American sponsor, this is a form for the sponsor to fill out, and the sponsor will sign it. You don't touch it. All you're going to do is hand carry it to the immigration officer at the visa interview. What I would do is look through it, make sure there's no mistakes in there, okay? But you don't sign it. Kinza Zane, my Ivy Shiloh, oh no, how can I join the group? Angel Marcia, hola Diego, hola Angel, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Angel? Asad Raime, and what else she has to send me in the mail along with the I-134, okay? Tax returns, 3 years, 1040s. Tax transcripts, 3 years. W-2s, 3 years. 1099s, 3 years. The I-134. Bank statements, 12 months worth of bank statements. Pay stubs, 6 months worth of pay stubs. A letter from his or her employer saying that he or she works here. And this is how much he or she makes. Those are the financial documents you bring to the visa interview. You then give them to the immigration officer, or actually what you do is you give to the immigration officer what they ask for, okay? If they don't ask for the letter from the employer, don't give it to them. But what if they ask for it and you don't have it? Then you're up the creek without a paddle. So bring everything that I say to bring, and then give to the immigration officer what they ask for. Hopefully it's not everything, but be prepared in case, this one person was asked for the tax transcript. The other person was asked for the tax return. Bring both. So you're covered. Dina Ali, thank you so much, Diego, for your time. Not a problem. It's great to hang out with you guys all around the world. It's a big place, isn't it? The United States is a big place, but the world is even bigger. Kinza saying, I can't find the group you're talking about. Ivy Shiloh. Hannah, hi Diego. My NOA1 is on 8 September 2022. So around 414 days, but till now, no NOA2. Well, don't feel down. You should feel good because you're right here. You're right here to getting your NOA2 letter. You're right very close. Okay. It took 407 days for me to get my NOA2 letter. Okay, 407 days. So you are very close. Guy Trainer, I would like for you to do a success video of my girl and I. What do I need to do? Well, Guy Trainer, if you send me the date of your NOA1 letter, the NOA2 letter, when you got the case ready, when it went in transit, when you got ready status, and when you got your visa interview, give me all the dates, send them to me in YouTube, post them on YouTube, post them to me, all the dates, and I'm in the country. And if you want me to post your picture in the video, I'll do it with your permission. I got to get your permission. But if you want me to post one of your pictures of you guys, I'll do that. Okay. Just let me know where I can find a picture. I'm sure you have Facebook. I can go on your Facebook and find a picture of you guys together. I'll copy it and put it in the video. But you got to give me permission. Anshu Sharma, you didn't get my question. Okay, sorry about that, Anshu. We got approved already, 17 October, asking for the mail for NOA2. It comes in, the NOA2 letter comes in a mail. The letter comes in a letter, doesn't come in an email. The NOA2 letter comes in the cartera. It's in the mail. Dina Ali, where are you from? Asad Raimi. Kinza Zane, thank you, Diego. No problem. Asad, how can I send the inquiry to the embassy and the MVC to extend the date? Any specific pattern? Just do an inquiry to the MVC. Say, this is Asad, right? I'm checking in. This is my beneficiary's name. Is this full name, date of birth, passport number, country of origin? Just say I'm checking in to see what the status is on my visa. Go to the MVC inquiry. Then you'll get an automatic response back, and then you have extended your NOA2 letter. Babahan Kurbanov, I got my case number through inquiry. There you go. And I will get a welcome letter as well, or how? If you have your case number, basically now you're just going to wait for the FTP1, which is the email saying that your visa is in transit. Okay? Then you get the ready status from the embassy. Then the embassy sends you directions, and then you process the visa. So you're good. Asad, Dina, Ali, I'm from Pakistan. Ivy Shiloh, 1099, 3 years for self-employed people. Yeah, I'm self-employed. I got 3 years worth of 1099s. I got a W-2 from 2021. I helped my friend. My friend is the president of a land surveying company, and he was fixing to retire. He was going to retire. He was going to close his business, and he couldn't find anybody to work for him because they pretty much knew he was going to retire. So they didn't want to work for a company that was only going to be around for about a year more to go. Well, he was a good friend of mine. So I went ahead and worked as a land surveyor assistant, laborer, assistant, whatever you want to call it, for while he was wrapping up his business, getting ready to retire. So I worked for him, and then I got a W-2 from the time I was with him. He's now retired and kicking back. And in fact, I saw him eating breakfast at Hardee's in town last week, and he was happy as a clam. Let's see. Sarah William, okay, thanks. You help a lot. I'm going to help you get your visa, Sarah. I want to I'll pull you over the finish line. Christopher Stout, I'm at 353 days on NOA1. Christopher, stop counting days. Stop. You're going to get a headache waiting on the NOA2. You'll get it. Not much longer. You're very close to your NOA2 letter. Guy Trainer, I had I-134 and 797 passport pictures. You need those. Text messages. You need those. Bank statements. You need those. Tax transcripts, passport copies, receipts for hotel, airlines, sending them money. They never asked for anything. Well, good. That's great. That means that they had complete faith in you when you filed your K-1 visa back in the very beginning. But let me tell you this, okay? If they weren't confident in you, or if they had questions, what if you hadn't brought let's say the passport copies? Let's say you didn't bring the proof of sending her money. What if they asked you for it? Hey, Guy, I need you to show proof of continued financial responsibility to your beneficiary. What if they asked you for it? What would you have done? You would have given it to them because you had it, right? You had it with you. Be prepared. You did good. Anshu Sharma, you are the savior. No, there's only one savior. I'm Diego. Hannah, thanks again, Diego. But I and me and my fiance are Arabic people. Okay. And I only met my fiance once for a couple of days, not like you and Karina, where you stayed a long time with your fiance. Is it a problem? Well, if you are Arabic, are you Arabic? Is that what you meant to say? It's okay. The rule says, the congressional law says you have got to have met each other face to face and been within each other's presence at one time within 2 years before you file the K-1 visa. So you qualified, right? You qualified. Now you just got to make sure that you convince the immigration officer you're in a real relationship. Okay? That comes with evidence. Twan Benson. Whoa, look at that super chat. Twan, that's going to come in real handy. That super chat. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm getting ready to fly next week to Colombia, and that's going to be great because I can have a big dinner in Miami airport as I wait for my connecting flight to Bogota. Thanks, Twan. I appreciate you. Everybody give a salute to Twan. He's keeping me fed and in Mountain Dew. Salute. And Christopher Stout, you got to stop counting days, okay? If you keep counting days for your visa, NOA2 letter, you're going to get a headache. You're going to go crazy. Stop. Count the months. As a month passes, okay, get you a bull cap. And as a month passes, paint a line in your bowl cap, okay, and keep track of it. Get one of these whiteout things, okay. And when October passes, you turn it up here, and you do like this, and you put a little white line in your hat. Keep track of it that way. Then you got it, and you're wearing it. Hannah, thanks again, Diego. Yeah, so you're Arabic. That's okay. We love everybody. Okay, you know, if you can only meet each other one time, as long as you can prove your relationship is real, you're good. You'll get your visa. We love everybody. The mosquito guy. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, mosquito guy. How are you? Now, let me tell you guys, the mosquito guy is an expert on mosquito control. All right. Where I live here in Florida, in the spring and the summertime, you know, it's folks like the mosquito guy that keep the mosquito population down so we can sit in our yard and enjoy our family time without getting attacked by mosquitoes. You know? Asad Rami, what best time to get the earliest interview appointment? The best time? Get up early in the morning. I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning scheduling Karina's visa interview in Bogota. 5 o'clock in the morning, I got up. Boom, there's a day. I got it. Asad Rame, what if she sent me the I-134 and the other docs in a PDF? Okay, the I-134 cannot be sent to you in a PDF. It has to be the original I-134, signed in black ink. Okay? DHL, FedEx. Or she can get on a plane and bring it to you personally and give it to you right before the visa interview. I've got Karina's I-134 filled out, signed and dated, ready to go. And I'll be in Colombia next week. And I'm going to give her the I-134 and explain it to her in Spanish and say, this is what you got to give to the immigration officer. The rest can be PDF, the tax returns, the W-2s, make big copies, the bank statements, the letter from the employer, the pay stubs, make copies, send them in a PDF. But the I-134 has to be original, okay? Listen to me, man. Listen to my advice. I'm going to save you a big headache. Christopher, to Diego, I have no headache. That is the number of days I'm at. But you're counting days. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you counting days? Don't do that. I mean, you can if you want to. Okay, Christopher, I'll salute you if you want to count days. If you want to count days, go right ahead. I don't count days. When I was in the United States Navy, the ship used to leave the pier, and everybody's counting down. Okay, let's see, how long are we going to be at sea? Who cares? We're at sea. We're going to do our mission. However long it takes is however long it takes. Don't count the days. And they're in their bunks counting days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, dude, stop. Relax. Count the months. Twan Benson, take Karina to have an appetizer, my friend. Thank you for all you do. Okay, I will do that. I will take Karina, Twan, to have an appetizer. Now, there's a restaurant next to our apartment in Bogota called La Fabrica. Okay? La Fabrica. They have fantastic meat dishes. It's just meat and French fries and soup, sopas, soup. I will take Karina there and La Fabrica on your super chat. Nikita Alajane. Hi, Diego. My interview is in 4 days. 4 days. Guess what? Guess what? Tomorrow it will be 3 days. How about that? Good job, Nikita. Michelle, hey, Diego, can you do an in-depth video all about adjustment of status for K-1 applicants? I will do that. I'm having a very hard time organizing the documents and don't know what to do. Thanks so much. Okay, Michelle, I'll make a video. I've made videos in the past on how to organize an adjustment of status paperwork. Okay, I've done it about a year ago. If you look through all the videos that I made for you guys, there's like 700 videos. I know it's a lot of videos. It's a pain to look through all of them. But I will make a new video on how to assemble documents for the adjustment of status. I'll do it. I'll do it when I get to Colombia. Nikita Ajani, are you going to do videos guiding us with Border Patrol? I already did. I made that video. And once adjustment of status, once we're in the US. I did already. If you look through the videos, you'll find a video about the Border Patrol and entering the United States and what to do. Okay? Look through the videos, guys. It's homework, right, for you. If you look through my video channel, which is your channel, it's not my channel. If you look through your channel, look at all the videos, you're going to find a video that pertains to your question. Okay? You'll find one. Border Patrol, adjustment of status, how to assemble a K-1 visa package, letter of intent to get married. I've made the videos for you guys. Let's see. Jessica Shrestha. Hi, Diego. Can I use my brother's income as a joint sponsor? Yes, you can. No problem. But your brother has to fill out an I-134 for the visa interview at the embassy and an I-864 for the affidavit of support for the green card. Unless your brother lives with you, then it's an I-64A. But yeah, Jessica, your brother can be a sponsor, joint sponsor. Sheriff Jenai, hi Diego and Karina from Egypt. Wow, Sheriff is in Egypt, guys. Now, I've been to Egypt 4 times. Okay, I went to Alexandria. I went to Giza. I rode a bus from Alexandria to Giza. What a beautiful country. Egypt's a beautiful country. I stayed at the Siag Pyramids Hotel in Giza and went to visit the pyramids. Well, I mean, I look at the pyramids and I'm thinking, how did they build those things? You know, the technology, what, is like 5,000 years old? How did they do that? You know, it's amazing technology. And the mathematics are so precise. Jessica, my brother has a business, so can I use this business income as a joint sponsor? Yes, you can. Immigration don't care where the money comes from as long as it's not illegal. Okay? As long as it's not illegal, which I'm not saying you are, but it doesn't matter. Business income, personal income, retirement income. I mean, you could be, selling hot dogs on the street corner making $1 million a year. As long as you got your 1099s for being self-employed to show your income, you're good. Let me see. Marcel MP. Hi, Diego. How was Karina's medical exam? I don't know. She hasn't had it yet. It's on November 9th. What did the doctor test her on? Well, they're going to, on November 9th at about 5 o'clock in the morning, she's going to go to the doctor's office. They're going to take her blood. Okay, they're going to do a blood test on her, check her for diseases in her blood, and then they're going to do just a general physical, look in her ears, her mouth, her eyes, take a chest x-ray, and that's it. The main thing is checking the blood. Asad Rayme, Diego, is there any specific timings when I have to log into my account and schedule my appointment? Earliest, because someone told me the embassy give the dates of after 9 months. Is there any trick? There's no trick to it. There's no trick. You just got to be at the right time, at the right place on your computer, early in the morning or late at night. Like Karina needed her police certificate from Venezuela. Okay. Now, Venezuela, sometimes they have electricity, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have internet, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have gas for their cars, but most of the time they don't. They don't have medical supplies. They don't even have water in some of their hospitals. The country is falling apart. But Karina needed a police certificate from Venezuela. So guess what? At 2 o'clock in the morning, this morning, she got on a computer and first she checked to see if they had internet. They got internet. Then she checked to see if they got power. Boom, they got power. Then she processed her Venezuelan cedula at 2 o'clock in the morning. And at 2:30 in the morning, she emailed it to me when she got her police certificate. That's how you got to work. You know, Venezuela needs a new president. They need a new government. Colombia is like the United States, except they speak Spanish. Bogota is like being in New York City. It's a modern, upbeat, beautiful country. Venezuela has turned into a third world banana republic. No disrespect to the people of Venezuela. I love you guys. But your government is destroying your country. So it makes it hard for Karina to get stuff done. You know, she needs this, she needs that. But she had to wait a whole week just to get a police certificate. How insane is that? But when she needed her police certificate from Colombia, it took her 2 minutes. She opened up the laptop, plugged it in, turned it on, and within 2 minutes, she had her police certificate from Colombia. Why can't Venezuela be like that? Because their government sucks. That's why. Anyway, let's get back to questions. Jessica, what documents do I need to take if I use a business income? You need to get the business license and the ownership of the business. You got to prove ownership of the business license, the tax return in the name of the business. Okay. How do you pay yourself if it's a business income? How do you get paid? How is the paycheck deposited? You should look on the bank statements and see the direct deposits from the company. The company makes money. They set aside this much money for income for salary. That gets deposited in the bank. This part of the money goes to run the business. This part of the money pays employees. You just got to prove it. You got to prove the income. Business license, bank statements, 1099s. Hannah, before COVID, how long was the process for K1 visa? Well, I filed for a K1 visa in 2016. Okay. I dated this girl for 2 years and I filed a K1 visa in 2016. And it took 9 months from NOA1 to visa interview. 9 months. Boom. She was on a plane. I went to get her. I brought her to the United States. It was that quick. But now they've implemented new processes for security, national security. USCIS is basically Homeland Security on steroids. Okay, they're like the FBI on steroids. They are making sure that the people coming to the United States are not bad people. Okay, they're not going to become a problem once they get here. So now your K1 visa goes through 2 security checks. Okay, goes through 2 security checks. In the past, it used to go through 1 security check. Now it goes through 2, which adds probably a month to the process. Okay, that's why it's taking a little bit longer now. But I think this is going to speed up, guys. It's going to speed up. Nikita Ajane, for my DS-160, since it was filed by the attorney, his details are on it. However, for the I-134, we did it ourselves. Good. I'm glad you did. No preparer details. Is that okay? Absolutely. You put NA right there. In fact, you need to fire your attorney. Tell your attorney we don't need you anymore. You know, this process isn't difficult, guys. Anshu Sharma, please make a video for K2. We need it. Okay. I'll do that. I'll make a video for K2. Let me give you this information about a K2 while you're here. When you file your K1 visa, you got to put the kids' names on the I-129F. When you get your NOA1 letter, the kids' names are not going to be on the NOA1 letter or the NOA2 letter. They will not be assigned an alien number. They will not be anywhere, and you're going to panic. So you filed the K1 visa for the kids. You put in the beneficiary's name and the children's name, or one child, whatever. You get your NOA1 letter, and there's no kid's name on there. You're going to panic. Well, did they forget my son? Did they forget my daughter? What happened? No, they didn't. They didn't. When you file the DS-160, that's when the kids get activated for the K2. Dem isu getahun. Hi Diego, I just got an approved K1. Thank God. What's the next step? You just let me know. Well, if you got your NOA2 letter, now you're going to wait for your NVC welcome letter. Okay, takes a little bit of time. But congratulations on your anyway too. Nikita, does the name on the I-134 have to match the passport? Yes. Since my passport doesn't have my middle name, do I have my name with the middle name on the I-134? On the I-134, you write your name exactly how it is in the passport. Okay? You got it? Whatever your passport says, you put on the I-134. Unless you're using your birth certificate to show US to you. Now you're the beneficiary, right? No, you're the sponsor. Nikita, you're the sponsor. So you're proving US citizenship from your passport. The name on your passport is the proof that you are a US citizen, correct? Then the name on your passport has to match the name on the I-134. But it really doesn't matter, because if you want to put your middle name on the I-134, bring your birth certificate to the visa interview so that matches up. It doesn't matter. As long as the name matches up somewhere, whether it's on the passport or on the birth certificate. Jessica, yes, my brother and I live together at the same address. Okay, so Jessica, your brother will fill out an I-134, and then when you file for the adjustment of status for the green card, he will fill out an I-864A, affidavit of support, because he lives under the same roof. Danny, hello, Diego. I had my medical today in Costa Rica. Costa Rica. That's where all the dinosaurs are, right? Once I arrive to the United States, will I have to get another medical exam? You will, if the Border Patrol officer takes your medical exam from you at the Border Patrol office. You check into the United States, you go into the Border Patrol office, they take your medical exam away from you. You have to submit a medical exam for your green card. So if you don't have a medical exam to present in your green card paperwork, you have to redo the medical exam. You got it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I just said? Ask the doctor at the medical exam in Costa Rica to give you 2 copies of the 693. One for the embassy, one for you. Sharif, can you tell us? Let me see here, Sharif. I don't want to miss your question, okay? Could you tell us about questions at the embassy in Egypt? Por favor. Okay. You're at the U.S. Embassy in Cairo, Egypt. And Sharif, if you don't speak English, if you only speak, let's say, Arabic, and your beneficiary, your sponsor, speaks English but doesn't speak Arabic. So if you don't speak English, you only speak Arabic, and if your sponsor speaks English and doesn't speak Arabic, the question they will ask you at the embassy in Cairo is, how do you communicate with each other? How do you communicate? They're going to ask you, when was the last time you saw each other? How long have you been dating? Did you have an engagement party? Where are you going to live in the United States? What city? Which town? What's your address? They might ask you, how many times has your sponsor been to Egypt to visit with you? I've been to Egypt 4 times, but I'm not dating anybody from Egypt. My beautiful fiancée is in Colombia. But I could file a K1 visa from Egypt pretty easily. I'm kidding. Ivy Shiloh. Sorry, Diego, asking the same question. Don't ever apologize. You don't. It's okay. I'm asking documents I need from my petitioner if he's self-employed, state licensed appraiser. Okay, we'll get a copy of his name on documents that he is a self-employed state licensed appraiser. Okay. So he appraises what? Real estate? He appraises real estate for the state of Florida or whichever state he lives in. For the property appraiser, does he work for the property appraiser? Is that what he does? Just get his name on documents that show where he works. That's all you got to do. Prove employment status. Marcel MP, thanks Diego. Your videos are really useful. Well, they're your videos. I make them for you guys. And if you know, and you're welcome to pick them apart. Tell me where I can improve. Laura Ospina, hello Diego. Got my ready status on October 3rd, 2023, but the embassy in Bogota hasn't sent the package 3 and 4. It's been a bummer. Well, October 3rd, you got your ready status. Today's October 27th. It takes 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to get the packet 3 and packet 4. So let's say 3 weeks, 21 plus 3, 21, 20, 24. So you're a few days past their usual processing time. So they're running a little behind, okay? They're running a little behind. Just relax, you're gonna get it. And let me see here. Miss Entertainment, thank you for the super chat, Miss Entertainment. You guys are kind, okay? I appreciate the super chats, guys. I do this for you guys to help you get your K1 visa. I don't care what your religion is, what your politics are. I couldn't care less. My goal is to help you get your visa. And the super chats, they really are appreciated. Karina and I will go out. We're going to eat. I get my Mountain Dews. You keep me in Mountain Dew. I go to Walmart and get my Mountain Dews. Let me see. Laura, relax, okay? Bogota's busy. Now, we live 20 minutes from the embassy, okay? I'll be in Bogota next week. I'll make a trip to the embassy and I'll check in and ask them what's going on with new visas, K1 visas for you guys in Colombia. I'll find out what their work schedule is, and then I'll do a live stream and I'll tell you. But I think they're busy. I don't think you're going to be able to get a visa interview in Bogota till January, all right? They are just waiting for the time to. I think once November gets here, you'll see your packet 3, packet 4. You'll get it next month. Jessica, how many years of business tax papers do I need to take? 3 years. They're only going to probably ask you for 1 year, but bring 3 in case they ask you for 3. Ivy Shiloh is talking to Kizian. Kinza Zane. Okay, let me check. Do you speak Turkish? No, I don't speak Turkish. But I like Turkish Delight. That's a good candy right there. It's very sweet. Miss Entertainment. Hi, Diego. My fiance got approved his visa interview on 10/25/2023. Good job. Very happy to hear that. Nikita, I am the beneficiary. Okay, Nikita. And everybody congratulate Miss Entertainment. I can't pronounce your first name, Miss Entertainment. If I do, you're gonna get mad at me if I try to say that. Jessica Stresser, do I need to take just 1099 form or whole copy of the tax return? Just the 1099, where it says how much money you made and how much tax you paid. It's like a little sheet of paper. That's all. Miss Entertainment, thank God after more than 2 years. Patience is the key, Miss Entertainment. You patiently waited out the 2 years, and now guess what? You got your visa done. You're going to be reunited very soon. Dina Ali, please, Diego, don't forget to get me the email for Abu Dhabi. No, I won't forget. And Abu Dhabi. Right here. Ooh, computer went wild then. Anshu Sharma, will the case number and the welcome letter come together? Yes. Kinza Zane is talking to Ivy Shiloh. Yes, I don't know why you ain't seeing it. Maybe it's filtered. I don't know. Diddy Vaughn. Hey, Diddy Vaughn. Hi, Diego. Is your interview coming soon? Well, not mine. I'm not going. I don't have a visa interview. But Karina has one on November 16th at 7 o'clock in the morning at the U.S. Embassy in Bogota, Colombia. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be cold because Bogota is cold. It's always cold most of the time. So I will accompany her to the U.S. Embassy in Bogota, and I'll probably be with her during the visa interview, and boom, November 16th, we'll be done. Then she'll turn in her passport and wait for her visa, which takes about 3 or 4 days. And Miss Entertainment, thank you for that super chat. Joanna M. Ponsa, what is packet 3 and packet 4? Packet 3 and packet 4 is an email from the embassy. Packet 3 is the list of stuff you need to bring to the visa interview. Packet 4 is the list of instructions that you have to process for your K1 visa interview. Packet 3 is what you got to bring: the passport, the birth certificate, the police certificate, divorce decrees, the photo album of pictures, etc., etc., etc. The 1040s, the 1099s, the W-2s, the tax transcripts, the 1040s, all that. And packet 4 is, this is how you process your visa. Fill out the DS-160, print the confirmation page, pay the visa fee, schedule the visa interview, schedule the biometrics. That's packet 4. You got it? Joanna, do you understand that? And Miss Entertainment, my name is Betty. Betty, I can say Betty. I won't forget that, Betty. That's a lovely name you have right there. And Thomas Farrell sent me we're giving Thomas a salute, a Mountain Dew salute from Thomas for the super chat. Guys, I tell you, I'm going to be in Colombia for about a month. I don't know exactly how long, okay? We got stuff to do. I got to help Karina offload her apartment and give her stuff away to her family. Remember, her brothers, most of her entire family relocated from communist Venezuela, the dictatorship of Maduro, and relocated to beautiful, free Colombia. Okay, so we got to give it. She's gonna give her stuff away to her family, to her brothers, and everybody. Help them out. Okay, we're gonna help out the family. Let me see here. Kinza Zane, I think Ivy Shiloh is playing with me. Well, I don't know about that. JD, hi Diego, is DS3025 sufficient for an adjustment of status, or do I need a 693? Well, you're going to need the 693 for the medical exam. You got to have your medical exam. You got to have your vaccination documents. Okay? When you file for your green card, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when you file for your green card, so you can live and work in the United States without worrying about being deported, you have to include your I-865. That's the request for the green card. The I-864, that's the affidavit of support. That's the proof that you can take care of your beneficiary when you guys get married, he or she. And your medical exam, your 693, and your vaccination status. And then everything else you have to include in your adjustment of status includes the marriage certificate, the photos of the wedding, the photos of the honeymoon, boarding passes of when you went on a vacation somewhere for your honeymoon, hotel receipts. I haven't figured out yet what to do for our honeymoon. Miel de Luna. I'm thinking we'll go to Nevada. Okay, not Las Vegas, but maybe somewhere in Nevada. If I go to Nevada, if I take Karina to Nevada, I'll have boarding passes, plane tickets. They're going into the adjustment of status paperwork. I'm going to put her on the gas bill, the electric bill, the water bill. Not that she's going to pay it, but she's going to be on it so that immigration can see where she lives here. She's domiciled in the United States of America with Diego. Okay, I want to put a name on the title to the car. Okay, I want to put a name, so, and it's going to be either or on the title. So if something happens to me, she has the car. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to prove your domicile in America at the address with your new husband or wife. Okay. Plus, you have to file the I-865, the I-864, the I-693, and the vaccination documents. And you can also include an EAD request, which is an employment authorization document if you want to get a work permit while waiting for your green card. But to me, that's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Just wait for your green card. You can also apply for an advanced parole document, which means you can travel, back to your home country while waiting for your green card. But I don't recommend you do that. Once you get to the United States, you need to stay here. Okay? You got to tell your family and friends wherever you guys live. Karina's going to say bye to her brothers. Hasta luego. I'm going to the United States. That's where I'm going to be living. That's my home now. That's where I'm going to become an American. I'm going to assimilate, become an American. That's what she wants to do, and I'm going to help her. And we're going to probably have little babies running around the house in the future, very soon in the future. Let me think. So hopefully that helped you on the question. Thomas Farrell. No, Dina Ali. We should all pay Diego for his time. No, you don't have to do that, guys. You don't have to do that. But I could be selling houses right now, but I'm not. I'm here with you guys. You are more important to me. This is far more important to me. Okay. Thomas Farrell, no questions today. Come on, Thomas, let's have some questions. Just stopping by. Hope Karina does well on her interview. She's going to pass it with flying colors. Karina knows everything about me. Okay, we lived together for a year and a half in Colombia. You know, I had to pull that off with the Colombian immigration. That would, I had to go in front of an immigration officer in Bogota, Colombia, and have my face-to-face scary visa interview with the immigration officer to get my permit, my visa to live in Colombia for a year. I had my biometrics. I had my visa interview. Okay, and luckily I can speak Spanish because all the questions were in Spanish. And the immigration officer in Bogota was asking me questions in Spanish. And he was very surprised that I could understand him. He's like, man, you understand Spanish? I said, sí, yo entiendo. And he's like, okay, boom. Here's your visa, approved. So I went through it in Colombia. Karina's going to go through it at the embassy in Bogota. Okay, it's just a process. Babahan Kurbanov, do you schedule interview by yourself? Yes, for K1 you do. Or MVC? No, the MVC doesn't schedule visa interviews. Only there's a few embassies that do, but 99% of the embassies around the world, you have to schedule the visa interview. LH, that's a super. Listen up, guys. LH sent me a super chat, and LH says right here, good afternoon, Diego. When making an appointment for the K1 visa interview in the Philippines, what information will I need to do? You're going to need the case number. You're going to need the confirmation number from your DS-160. You need the passport number when you fill out the DS-160. Okay. So I'm going to give LH a salute, a Mountain Dew salute for the super chat. I'm going to add your name to the credits when I make the next video. But the documents you need for the visa interview to schedule it is the case number, the confirmation number from the DS-160. You only need the passport number for the DS-160 when you fill that out. They're going to ask for the passport number. They're going to ask, have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? They're going to ask, have you ever belonged to any groups, or have you been a member of any groups? You're going to get hammered with a bunch of questions. It takes about an hour to fill it out. But you can do it, LH. You've got this. Did I answer your question, LH? Do you understand do you have any more questions? Let me know. And Betty, Miss Entertainment, Joanna says, thank you. Betty says, just you have to be real and have passion. Yeah, be real in your relationship with each other. They are more focused on your meeting and how much you know your fiancé. That's correct. I lived with Karina a year and a half. Okay, she knows everything about me. Okay, she knows everything. I know everything about her. I know I've met her entire family except for her mom, her dad, and her sister, and her younger brother, because they live in Venezuela. And I would love to go to Venezuela and meet her mom and take her out to dinner in a nice restaurant in Caracas, overlooking the beach. But I can't. The country's ran by a communist dictator who's got his foot on the neck of the citizens of this beautiful country. But when he's no longer president, okay, when the citizens of Venezuela are free, Karina, when she's an American citizen, we're going to fly to Venezuela for a month's vacation and spend it with her mom. But in the meantime, okay, I'm going to figure out a way to get her mom to the USA if she wants to come. That's up to her. She may not want to come here. But if she wants to, I will help her. Jessica Stresser, in the assets, we were planning to put his house and car. So do we need to show them proof about that too? Okay, listen, Jessica, if you're going to use your house for assets, you got to prove basically three things on the house: that he owns it, how much is it worth, and have you paid your taxes on it? Okay. You can go to the property appraiser's website in your county where you live, or your parish if you live in Louisiana. Go into there and print the proof of ownership, print the proof of taxes, and go into like Zillow.com or something like that and print the value of the house. You got to prove how much is it cost, how much is it worth, that you own the house, so you're making payments on it. Now, as far as the value of the house for your assets, you can only include the equity in your house. Now, remember, I'm a real estate agent, so I am qualified to tell you this, okay? I'm not an immigration officer. I'm not an immigration attorney. I don't work for USCIS. I don't give you any legal advice in regards to immigration. I give you experience. But in regards to real estate, I'm giving you real-time advice here. Go to Zillow.com, print the value of the property. Go to the property appraiser, or go online and print the ownership, proof of ownership, and then subtract the mortgage. What do you owe on the house? Subtract that and find out what the equity is. And that's what the value is that you can put as an asset. It's the equity. So if you got a $500,000 house and you owe $300,000 on the house, the equity is $200,000. That's what you can put down as assets, $200,000. Okay, got it? Now, you cannot use a car for equity, for assets, unless you own two cars or more. So if you own a Ferrari worth $300,000, you own one car and it's a Ferrari and it's worth $300,000. You cannot use that car as an asset. You're not allowed. If you own two Ferraris, okay, or let's suppose you own a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, you can use either or of those cars as an asset, and you get the value. You can go to a car dealer and have them put a value on it, do an appraisal on it. Now, remember, I'm qualified to tell you this because I worked for Mercedes-Benz for almost 16 years. So I retired from Mercedes-Benz. So I know the car business. I know the real estate business. Go to a car dealer if you got more than two cars, and get your most get the most expensive value car you have. Get it appraised. Have them print a Kelley Blue Book on it or a Black Book. I would go with a Kelley Blue Book, and include that in your K-1 visa package when you go to the embassy with your I-134. Zillow.com for the house value, property appraiser for the taxes and the ownership, proof of ownership, Kelley Blue Book for a value on your car. If you own two cars, you can use the second car. If you own one car, you cannot use the car. Let me see. You got it? You understand, Jessica? Mohammed, hey Diego, hope you are doing well. Fantastic. I changed my address 45 days ago. I moved from my mom's house to my house, but got the NOA2 to her address. What should I do? Well, what you should do is when you fill out your I-134, you do nothing. Nothing. You got your NOA2 letter. Luckily, your mom gave it to you. Wait until you get to the embassy part where you do the I-134 and the DS-160 and all that. That's when you put your new address on that paperwork at the embassy interview. And then your beneficiary will say, hey, my sponsor moved. He no longer is here. He lives here. And the embassy is going to say, okay, no problem. Bien. No problem. It's muy bien. It's no problem. Okay. Got it? So just wait until the NOA2, just wait until you fill out the I-134 and put your new address on there. Okay? You got it? You're good. Luckily, your mom will get any, if immigration sends you another letter, your mom's going to get it, and then she'll give it to you. Dami so Getahun. Diego, did you go for the interview here in the USA? No. The visa interview is for Karina in Bogota, Colombia. If please tell me what they ask. Well, they didn't ask me anything. I don't have to go to any visa interview. But the only time you go to a visa interview in the United States is when you are, let's suppose you apply for your green card. Okay, you put together your adjustment of status paperwork, and your green card application isn't strong. All you put in there was the marriage certificate, couple of pictures, the bare minimum paperwork, nothing else. Guess what? They're not going to probably deny you the visa, the green card, but you're going to have to go in front of another scary immigration officer and get interrogated for about an hour because you put together a pitiful green card package. But if you put together a fantastic green card package, strong, with your new wife and husband's name on everything that you possibly can think of, get her a credit card, get her social security number from the Social Security Administration, put her on your bank joint account, get her on your health insurance, put her on your life insurance, get her a CVS card, a Sam's card, get her on the homeowners association, get her name or his name on everything that shows domicile in the United States of America. Okay, put it all together in your green card package, and you probably won't have to have another face-to-face visa interview. Let me see here. Ivy Shiloh, Diego, my card is refusing to buy here. A super chat keeps saying error. You should start going live on TikTok. Ivy Shiloh, guess who runs TikTok? Guess what company runs TikTok? The Communist Chinese. The Communist Chinese basically have a backdoor control of TikTok. Guess what? I won't use it. I won't go on TikTok. Okay? If I created a TikTok account, the Communist Chinese in Beijing, my opinion, will probably get all my private personal information and store it on their servers in Beijing. Okay? But it's a good idea. But you will never see me ever on TikTok. Never, ever. But I'm sorry that you can't send a super chat. It's okay, Ivy. Don't worry. You're good. You're good. Betty, I spent more than $250 for the pictures and printed paper, but didn't even check. That's okay. Better be safe than sorry. But they asked him about me, if he knows me well. Well, absolutely. We have met 5 times in a year and 2 months. Fantastic. There you go. You met 5 times in a year and 2 months. Immigration won't worry about you. There was no reason for them to look at the pictures. But you know what? It's better to be there and bring them with you. I got an album full of pictures I'm bringing to Colombia. I probably won't need them. But you know what? I'm going to have them just in case. Because I bet you if I don't bring the pictures, they're going to ask me for them. Diego, we need to see all the pictures with you and Karina. Oh, they're in Florida. I left them in Florida. Guess what? That's going to be not their problem. That's going to be my problem. So you bring everything and you give to the immigration officer what they ask for. Better be prepared. Michelle, is your home the real estate, the drop down or personal property on the I-34? It's the drop down on the I-134 for the sponsor. Okay? It's under real estate. Your home is classified as real estate on the drop down menu on the I-134. Okay? Got it, Michelle? Marie? Michelle Marie? Hey, I love that name, Michelle Marie. I like that name. And LH, again, thank you, LH, for that super chat. And Betty says, also, thank you for the information you gave us. Hey, How much would it cost you to call up an immigration attorney and chat for an hour? How much would it cost you? $200, $300? And you can come hang out with me for an hour and a half for free. And I'll give you the same information, right? I give you the same information. It's correct information. I don't tell you stories. If I don't know, I say I don't know. But that's very rare. I'm saving you guys a fortune in immigration attorneys. LH, yes, you answered my question. Okay, well, that's good. Jessica, yes, I got it, Diego. Thank you. If I can't put the car, then what else can I put as an asset? Your bank, what's in your checking account? What's in your savings account? Do you have a certificate of deposit? Your furniture, the value of your assets in your house, your furniture, your computer, your television, all you got to do is get it appraised. Get an estimated value of your assets, of your furniture in your house, your television. You have a big flat screen TV. Get it appraised. Get an estimated appraisal of your contents, of your property, of your inside your house, and use that. You just got to have it appraised. Find somebody to come over to your house, get an estimated appraisal of all your property, like you would for contents insurance. Call an insurance company and say, hey, I want to get contents insurance. Give me an appraisal on my stuff. They'll give you an estimate. Use that. How about that for an idea? Immigration will accept that. Ingrid Rogers. Hi, Diego. What's going on, Ingrid? We came from where? We came from the embassy a while ago. Approved. The officer just asked my fiance for his birth certificate, police record, and medical exam. Ingrid, high five. Michelle Marie, look at you, number one there. Thank you, Michelle, for that super chat, Michelle. I love your name. Michelle Marie. I mean, that ties together. I love that. And let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. So Ingrid, congratulations, okay? So the nightmare is over so far. Now, the next thing you got to focus on is getting together a strong green card package. Strong green card package. You want to put together an adjustment of status paperwork that is so fantastic that you don't have to go through another visa interview. And I'll help you through it. I'll make a video. I'll make a video in Colombia. I don't have time right now. I'm going to do the live streams, but I'll make the video in Colombia. Karina's going to be busy with her doing stuff, with her family. I'll make a video. Michelle Marie says, thank you. And no problem, Michelle Marie. And Dina is congratulating Ingrid Rogers. Danny, here's a question from Danny. Diego, does the DS-160 expire? Yes, they do. Yes, it does. Let me explain to you about it. Let me explain to you how it works. You fill out the DS-160 and you save it on your computer. It's good for 30 days. You fill out the DS-160, you submit it to the embassy in whatever country. It's good for a year. Okay? That's simple. But you got to print the confirmation page. You fill out the DS-160, you answer all the questions, you print, but don't submit it until you fill out the DS-160, and then they're gonna give you an opportunity to print everything that you just filled out. So you fill out the DS-160, you print everything you just filled out, and then you study it and make sure you didn't make any mistakes. Check the passport number, check the name, the spelling on the name, check everything with a fine-tooth comb. Once you're happy with it, submit it to the embassy, then print the confirmation page, and you're good for a year. If you just save it, if you put together the DS-160 and all you do is save it and save it and save it and save it, it's good for 30 days. Ivy Shiloh, thanks so much, Diego. No problem. Michelle, again, thanks for the super chat. And Michelle Marie, thank you for everything, Diego. You've helped us so much. Well, we're going to keep moving forward with you guys, everybody. We're going to get you through this. The next thing is, after the K-1 visa, the next thing is the green card. The green card. And I'll help you get your green card too. If you listen to me, If you come on the live streams and just hang out, I'll get you through everything. Beto Trejo, hi. How is the embassy in Bogota? It's good. It's busy. They're very busy. November is maxed out. December, I think, is pretty much maxed out. So the next visa interviews will probably be January of 2024. Just waiting for my instructions. Case ready since September 26th. September 26th. You should have received your packet 3, packet 4 by now. Beto, I would send an email to the embassy in Bogota and check in with them. Keep your visa active. Okay, keep it active. You got to send them an email. Hey, this is Beto. This is my beneficiary's name, full name. This is her case number. This is her invoice number. This is her passport number. This is her date of birth. We are checking in with you guys. Boom. Immigration in Bogota will get it, and they will automatically extend your K-1 visa process, your NOA-2 letter. The consular officer will extend it for you, but you got to stay in contact. If there was a lady that messaged me, I think she is from Turkey. I can't remember. Turkey? No, from India. And she said, hey, I got a letter from the consulate in Mumbai. They said, if I don't contact, if I don't maintain contact, they're gonna cancel my K-1 visa. You got to email the consular officers. You got to email the embassies. So if you haven't heard from the embassy in Bogota, Beto, for a month, please today check in with them. Send them an email. We're checking in. The consular officer will then timestamp the email and extend your NOA-2 letter. You got it? Danny, thanks. No problem, Danny. We're glad to help you. Ingrid, thanks for all your support. Diego, Ingrid, we're here for you. Karina's watching you guys from Bogota, but she's very shy, so she doesn't write anything, but she's watching, and it's good because she learns English. She learns English by listening to me. Okay. Thomas K, my fiance had her interview in Lagos, Nigeria yesterday. Approved. Thomas K, you're gonna have to tell Denise Jefferson your process. Denise Jefferson, okay, she's the #1 supporter of this channel. Okay, she's #1, and her future husband is in Nigeria, and I'm sure she would love to know what the process was for you, Thomas K, to get that visa done in Lagos. Janiela James, hey Diego, with the adjustment of status package, do we just include the wedding photos? You include wedding photos. You include honeymoon photos. If you didn't have a honeymoon, then you put together pictures with family and friends. This is our, you got to, not just wedding pictures, okay? You got to show interaction with each other, okay? Did you go, I don't know where you guys live. I mean, I'll take Karina to the beach. I'll take her to eat on the beach. The beach is just down the road. Now, she loves the beach. She's from Caracas, Venezuela. She's a beach girl and a mountain girl. She lived in the mountains on the side of the mountain, and she'd come down the mountain and she'd go to the beach. We're going to hang out at the beach, get pictures on the beach, get pictures in a restaurant, go out to eat in a restaurant, get pictures in the restaurant. Okay. Not just wedding pictures. You got to get pictures with family and friends. You got to get pictures with friends. Identify who's in the picture. This is my friend so-and-so. This is my friend Susie. This is my brother. This is my uncle. This is my sister. Those are the pictures immigration want to see, not just wedding pictures. So when you file for your green card, you got to get pictures interacting with family, interacting with friends, plus the wedding pictures. Got it? I'm going to get pictures with Karina, with my brother, my nephew. My brother lives lives about an hour away, 40 minutes away in another city, off the interstate. He lives close by. It takes me about 45 minutes. I'll take Karina and go visit him. Get pictures at his house. Here we are at my brother's house in this city. Michelle Marie, thank you for everything. Diego, you've helped us so much. Michelle Marie, glad to help you, okay? And thanks for that super chat. We really do appreciate those super chats, guys. I mean, we really do. We're going to utilize them. We're going to go eat out, and We can go out, eat out in restaurants in Colombia, and I can keep Mountain Dew stocked up so I don't lose my voice talking to you guys all day or for an hour and a half. Let's see here. Beto Trejo, thanks, Diego. No problem. Beto, you got to send an email to Bogota today. Okay, get off this live stream, go send them an email, and then print that email. That's your evidence that will then automatically extend your NOA2 letter. Okay, you got it? Michelle Marie, I'm dreading the green card. No, it's easy. My fiance has his interview in Tunisia. Okay, Tunisia, that's in North Africa, right? December 6th, I'll be arriving on the 5th. We're getting close. Okay, so Michelle, you're going to go to Tunisia. I mean, that's a country I'd love to visit. Don't you have that big, vast desert? I mean, it's just a beautiful. Go out into the desert, at night, and you can see the stars without all that light pollution. If you like astronomy, that's the place to go for stargazing. Don't dread the green card. It's easy. I'll help you through the green card. Okay, it's not hard. You just got to know. Just when you get to that point, we'll go through it. Jessica, thank you so much. Diego, Jessica, no problem. Ernest Dosti, Diego, almost 1 month and still no interview at the embassy in Ghana. Send an email to the embassy in Ghana. Check in with the embassy. Print the email. That will extend your NOA2 letter. If you don't contact them, your NOA2 letter could expire. You can maintain the NOA2 letter, extending it and extending it and extending it by emails. Thomas K. I'm going to give Thomas K the last word. This is the last word here, guys, and then I'm going to go make some lunch. I would be happy to be in contact with her as well as put her fiance in touch with a K1 beneficiary WhatsApp group in Nigeria. Thomas K., you do that for Denise Jefferson. She will be eternally grateful to you. And also this channel is helping her also. So with that said, I'm going to go make a cheese sandwich and relax a little bit and see what's going on. I got to go. Actually, I got to go to the bank. I got to run to the bank because Karina called the embassy in Bogota, and I asked her to find out for me if I can use my credit card to pay for the biometrics. Well, the biometrics you pay in Bogota, I got to pay in cash. So I'm like, okay, so I got to go to the bank, get some cash for the biometrics. And I will change it into pesos in Colombian pesos in Bogota, and then we'll be set for the biometrics. So you got to think about those things, when you go to whatever country, Nigeria, Tunisia, Colombia, wherever you are in the world, you got to pay for the visa interview. You got to pay for the biometrics. You got to pay for the medical exam. Find out how much it costs. Every civil surgeon in the world has their own price for the medical exam. It's in Dubai, I think it's like $1,000 for a medical exam. In Colombia, it's $400. In Nairobi, Kenya, I think it's like about $100. So you got to find out how much all this stuff costs. The medical exam, the biometrics, the visa's $265. Okay, guys, you got it? And I'll see you. What's today? Today, I can't remember what day it is today. Today's Friday, I think. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, 7 p.m. tomorrow night. See you guys tomorrow.